Hi, I'm Jimmy Cannon, public speaking coach, helping people find the confidence in their voice to deliver their message with authenticity. I use breathing exercises to help me control the sound of my voice. I also use breathing exercises to lower my heart rate and reduce and manage, as best I can, any anxiety that I might have before or during or even after a speech. So if I'm feeling nervous before I go on stage, it's generally a perceived notion of being judged, being questioned, some sort of imposter syndrome. Negative thoughts might fly around. You're not good enough. You haven't learnt the lyrics. You haven't learnt your speech properly. Stop winging it on the video. Those sort of things might crop up. These are negative thoughts. We don't need to worry about them. We can just observe them and we don't have to act on them. What we can do is just focus on the job at hand. Focus on the breath and focus on the message that we want to convey, which for me is to share with you guys, the top 5 exercises that will reduce your anxiety before a presentation. Coming up. So studies show that deep breathing significantly reduces your anxiety. So if you're just about to do a presentation, or you're just feeling overwhelmed, or you have maybe a little bit of imposter syndrome and you're just not able to focus, then by practicing these exercises, or at least one of these exercises that I'm about to show you, will help you with that. Exercise number 1 is belly breathing. Now this is the most simple. In fact, it's kind of the foundation of all breathing exercises. And I teach this in my practice to control the breath, control the in-breath and control the out-breath when we're speaking. And you have to do it properly. So the best way to describe it actually is this. I want you to think about your belly being nice and soft. And so it's going to be really squidgy and open as you take a breath in. As you do that through the nose, imagine that your belly is just really, really loose and soft like mine is, and it's just going to come out as you take a breath. Here we go. Take a breath in through the nose, nice and slowly. Hold the breath for a few seconds. Make sure that your shoulders are nice and down, your body is nice and aligned, not leaning back too much and not leaning forward too much like that. And then let it out with a shh. As you're doing that, the diaphragm is coming up. You're using your abdominal muscles to push the diaphragm up and push the air out of the lungs. The reverse, when you take a breath in, is that your diaphragm contracts, coming down. When you release the belly, release the abdominal muscles in the belly, allowing your lungs to change pressure, allow oxygen to come into the lungs. So you want to fill the lungs up. So most people don't breathe correctly. And this is the way to do it properly. And this is very simple belly breathing. And this exercise is going to center you. It's going to focus the mind on just the breath. And all I want you to do when you're feeling anxious is just practice these exercises. Find one. This is just 1 out of 5 that I'm going to show you. So keep watching. So don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button to receive notifications of new videos that I'm doing every week. So here we are. We're going to go back to the belly breathing one more time. And we're going to just put our hands on the belly. And I want you to breathe in through the nose very, very slowly. Maybe a count to 4. Nice slow 4 per second, let's say. So 1, 2, 3, 4. If you can do 8, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I'm counting and I want you to do it very continuously. So forget the counting. Here we go. We're just going to do it together. And take a breath. Great. Let it hold it for a few seconds. Now when you're doing that, you can just be aware of any tension that's going on and let it out with a shh. Do it again. Ah, isn't that nice? Incidentally, if you feel or see or think of any negative thoughts that come around you, anything that you're concerned about to do with your presentation, anything that comes into mind actually, then just be aware of them. Any pain that happens, I've got a little bit of pain on in the back there. Probably need to stretch a bit, but let's just not worry about it too much. Let's just observe those thoughts, be aware of them. You don't have to act on them. They're just there like clouds in the sky. They just go past. They're clouds in the sky. They go past, and the sky is still there. You're still there. The breath is still there. Your message is still there, and your identity is still there. Now, number 2 is very, very popular within Army, Navy, Marines, etc. It's called box breathing or 4 square breathing, and we simply visualize a square. So imagine a square. It's the best square I can do. I feel like I'm dancing. Let's stop that now. And we're imagining 4 sides. So we're going to start any side you want to, and each one is 4. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take a breath in for 4. We're going to hold it for 4. We're then going to let it out for 4. And then we're going to hold it for 4 again. So take a breath in, 4, count, hold it for 4, let it out for 4, and then hold it for 4 again. Here we go. Are you ready? So take a breath in, hold it for 4, let it out for 4, hold it for 4, take a breath in, hold it for 4, let it out for 4, hold it for 4, and then repeat. That's also a lovely exercise. Now, you need to kind of experiment with these exercises and try to find one that works for you, or just do them all not at the same time, but do them all each day if you want to. I would pick one that you get on with and work with that one. Exercise number 3 is the alternative nasal breathing. And what's great about these exercises is not only what's going on physiologically, but you're also focusing the mind on the exercise itself, rather than worrying about any other peripheral thoughts that might be coming in to put you off. So you're just focusing on the breath. And this particular exercise is quite tricky to do because you're alternating the nostril or the breath in each time. So what we do is there's a couple of ways to do this. And what I suggest is that you just use, this is a little bit rude, but you use 2 fingers like this. Don't come on the video like this because that would be terrible. I might use that as the thumbnail. Here we go. Should we do that? Or there we go. Should I edit that out? Probably. 2 fingers, and one finger is going to close one nostril, and the other finger is going to close the other nostril. And you can hear my nasality like that when I speak. And also, one nostril for me is slightly blocked than the other one. This is a little bit more blocked today. I've got a little bit of a cold. Not really. Man flu, as they say. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a nice slow breath in through the nose, and then we're going to let it out on the other nostril. So start with the left one. Take a breath in. And we're going to let it out. Same nostril, but take a breath in. Let it out on the other side. Take a breath in on the other one. No, you don't. Then you take a breath. I'll do the whole thing again. Okay, so we're going to start with the left nostril. We're going to take a breath in in that nostril. Here we go. We're going to hold it for a little bit, and then we're going to let it out on the other side. Take a breath in on the same nostril. Let it out on the other one. And then repeat. and that's alternate nasal breathing. The last one is an exercise that a colleague of mine, Bridget Ruth, who's a breathing and yoga expert, we work alongside each other a lot of the time. We do webinars, etc. So check out my website and in the comments below, and sign up to my mailing list to find out about webinars, which are generally free, by the way. Her exercise really encourages the exhale to expand and elongate every time. So we start with each time with the breath in through the nose to a count of 4. We're going to extend that each time. So it becomes 4, 5, 4, 6, 4, 7, and 4, 8. So we take a breath in through the nose at a count of 4. Ready? Hold it for a few seconds, let it out with 5. Take a breath in through 4. 6. 4. 7. 4. 8. And just relax, just be calm, be centered, be focused. So let's just recap. We have 5 exercises, and these are to encourage deeper breathing, particularly a deeper exhale, breathing in through the nose, and being conscious of the breath, being aware of the breath, being also aware of thoughts that might come in, feelings, somatic feelings that might be addressed, heart rate, sweaty palms, tension, just being aware of them, but really going back to the breath. And that then, when you do a presentation or your pitch, you'll be able to focus then back onto the delivery and the message, which of course is the most important thing. I really hope that you found those exercises useful. Let me know in the comments below any of them that you use, or in fact, if you use any other type of exercises, breathing exercises to reduce your anxiety, then please do let me know in the comments. Also, subscribe, hit the notifications button or the bell button, whatever it's called, and we'll speak soon.